All right, welcome everybody to Dadgames. I am Papa J, and I will be your host on this channel. All right, a little bit about myself. Uh, I'm a teacher. I'm also a full-time college student. Decided to go back to school. Uh, I am a brand new dad. He was born in July. Um, yeah, so I'm a brand new dad. Got a career, got my wife, got school going, and I've always just kind of wanted to record a game just for funsies. Um, and I decided to just create a channel, kind of see where it goes, see what happens. So, again, I'm involved in a lot of things. So, if things are a little irregular, it's because my life is irregular. That's okay. All right. This is just for fun, and I hope you guys are along for the ride. All right. So, anyways, what we're gonna do today is we are gonna start a Pokemon Nuzlocke run. All right. So here we go. Jumping into it. For those of you who don't know, the Nuzlocke rules are the main one is if a Pokemon faints, it is permanently dead, and you are going to have to either put it in a dead box or release it. That's pretty much the big one for Nuzlocke. Then you can only catch Pokemon. Um, the very first Pokemon you encounter in an area. So there's the other one. You can only you can only catch that Pokemon. The first time, if you kill it, you're out of luck. If you don't catch it, you're out of luck. Well, you can't catch any more Pokemon in that area. Most of you, I'm assuming, are probably know the rule to Nuzlocking at this point. Um, let's see, am I forgetting one? Death and uh, yeah. So those are pretty much the big two. There are a few other things. As I remember them, we'll talk about them. Ah, Rose. Such a fancy gentleman. So yeah, um, I have only ever done one Nuzlocke run before, and it went fairly okay. Lost a couple, made me sad. Oh, that's the other one. You have to nickname the Pokemon you catch. You have to nickname them. You know, to build a bond, a bond of friendship, like they do in all the animes. I really liked Sword and Shield. I know there are mixed feelings about it and everything, but I really thought it made Pokemon pretty accessible to new people, which is what I liked about it the most. You know, it really allowed for kids, essentially, who were just getting into the Pokemon world. It made it super accessible, super easy to follow, and hopefully as they go, they can backtrack and play some of the older games. Of course, you know, the graphics and the visuals are not going to be anywhere near them, but there's a lot of charm to the old games. You know, the games that I grew up with, starting from Gen 1. So, yeah, we're going to attempt this. Now, I know with the wild area and the overworld Pokemon, it makes things a little bit difficult. So when we get to a new area, as soon as I get close enough to grass and whatnot, I'm just going to close my eyes and see where we land. And first one I run into. I saw some rulings where if you can choose to not do a random encounter and do it then, but the same theory applies. If you don't catch it, that counts as your encounter for the area. So yeah. Oh, Wooloo. My wife is from England, and she says there are a ton of sheep over there. So it's pretty accurate to have the Wooloo just walking around. And then there's Hop. Probably one of the more annoying rivals, in my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion on things, but I think Hop is one of the most annoying. And one of the ones who is always surprised when you know how to play the game. Where are you watching? So yeah. So not gonna do voices. I do occasionally Dungeon Master and whatnot. And I've tried voices with my DM group, and they all just pretty much sound the same because I'm not a voice actor. Oh, I'm a band director. Not that that's super relevant. So when I play a video game, the music's a really big part of it. So if I ever make comments on the music, sorry. Not sorry at all. And Lee always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Yeah, it's because he's a big brother, and he's a good one. I don't know why he's just giving me one. So, usually in a Pokemon game, you're moving into the area for the first time. This one seems like you're pretty well established in this area, so I was always confused as to why we never met the champion. The only thing I can think is we're established, but we moved in not that long ago. So Lee was always already an adult and out and about. Sorry, Mom. I got no time to talk. I got Pokemon things to do. So fresh and so clean. Now, I know there are some more extreme Nuzlockers who don't want to use items and don't overlevel. I've only ever done one non-Nuzlocke, and I know Pokemon. I grew up with Pokemon. I play Pokemon a lot. However, I still have to look things up every once in a while, so we're not going to go that extreme. I'm still going to use items. I'm still going to use and abuse Poke Centers. And I am going to level grind. However, when I do level grind, I'll edit those out because nobody just wants to see me run in a circle and fight a bunch of Pokemon over and over and over and over again. So, don't worry. You won't see that. That'll be on my end when we get there. The definition of determination or stupidity. One or the other. He's a sheep. Let's not. How about that? How about you go away and let me get my Pokemon? I'm also horrible with coming up with names. Pretty terrible. So, sorry if a name seems weird, or if I sit here for a minute trying to think of a name, because I'm just bad at naming things. But that's okay. We don't all have to be great at everything. Yes, he brought Papa Tom. See, like she knows me. Like we've been here for a minute. So Lee must have become champion and said, screw it, I'm not going home. I'm out. And now he's coming back. I don't know why. He's decided to come out. But yeah. And he's undefeated, which is pretty impressive. I mean, granted, most Pokemon game, most people go through it undefeated. So in a Nuzlocke run, if your whole party dies and you black out, then it's game over. You lose. So we always got to keep that in mind too. Also, I'm probably gonna be messing with mic levels and whatnot. I did a couple of tests before this first video, trying to learn how to do all this. That being said, first time kind of really doing any video editing, recording, streaming, anything like that. So there's gonna be a lot of room for error and growth and a steep learning curve. So hopefully, if you decide that you want to follow me and stick around, you are patient. Oh, I just talked to you. Yeah, no. Screw off, Hop. I just love a lot about this game. There's some things I don't, but for the most part, I'm pretty in love with it. Someone's never seen The Incredible. No capes. No capes. Everyone goes wild. That Charizard's dope though. I remember the first time I played this game, I was like, I'm breezing through this is no problem. And then I faced Leon and I was like, oh, you're way stronger than I anticipated. And then I faced that Charizard, and that Charizard damn near wiped me the first time. I was not ready. I pulled through, luckily. Sobble or Inteleon came in clutch, but Jesus, that Charizard. Ain't that the truth? Anyways, my channel is not just gonna be Pokemon. This Pokemon Nuzlocke is just gonna be my first kind of entry into the YouTube world. But I game. I like all games. So, you know, whenever I decide to do another game, I will. It won't just be Pokemon. But Pokemon is just as good as any for an entry. I know you're probably saturated with YouTube videos on Pokemon, but again, this is just fun. Plus, quarantine had me trying a lot of different things, so why not just add one more? I'm all about going out and doing it if you dream it. How do you know that? And how does Hop know that? Like, how do you know how much you grew? Ugh, I just hate him. I am Papa J. Big Papa J. Word. The unbeatable Leo. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. No. He'll just consistently get his ass beat, is what'll happen. But yeah, so, kind of going through all of the intro. Okay, so a Nuzlocke does not officially start. Well, depends on who you ask. For the most part, common ground, a Nuzlocke does not officially start until you get your first Pokeball. So, however, this game's kind of sneaky. It doesn't tell you when you get your first Pokeball. So if you're not paying attention, then you could accidentally start your Nuzlocke and not even know it. Yeah. Because I kind of tried one. I kind of started it just to get a feel of how I was going to do stuff in the overworld with all the overworld Pokemon and stuff like that. So, I absolutely love this intro. God, they're the cutest. Of course, I've been a water type starter since Gen 1. I've loved the water type. But today we're going to go past our comfort zone. And we're going to start with a grass type, which has typically never been my favorite. I like Rillaboom though. And I loved Rowlet in the... Which one was that? Sun and Moon? Sun and Moon. God, these guys are just adorable. Oh. Sorry if you get a lot of background noises like when I put my coffee mug down. I'm still working on things. Which will you choose? The biggest decision in any person's life. Who to start with. So like I said, I started with Sobble. And I've done another playthrough where I played with Score Bunny. So I figured, why not? Let's go with this cute little guy, Grookey. Nice long walks. Grass. Plus, Grookey will be a good help with the water type gym leader. That G-Max Dreadnought can be a beast if you're not careful and ready. So yes, I would like to use Grookey. Yes, I would like to get Grookey a name. Alright, so what to name him? Let's name him Bruce. I don't know why. Bruce just sounds like a fun name. Bruce. Bruce, even though it's a female. Because we are gender neutral here and we don't care. We can use a guy's name for a girl name, and that's okay. See, Hop has a golden opportunity to kick my ass. Now I know why they do it. Because they don't want you losing the very first match in the whole game. However, I'm just saying, like, come on. You're supposed to know about tag matching. Your brother's the champion, and you choose what's weak against my Pokemon, and then battle me. Come on, bro. Come on. And then Leon's like, I guess I'll take him, so I can beat his ass with. Though I guess if you think about it, Hop does just want to beat his brother, so Sobble's not a bad idea. Charizard was always one of my favorite, but I'm always a Blastoise fan. I just love Blastoise. And I love Gen 1, obviously it has a special place in my heart. But I always wish like they would give the other generations as much love as they give Gen 1, you know? That's right. I have made fast friends with Grookey. Bruce. Bruce the Goose. Am I up to the challenge? Please. I'm an X generation Pokemon kid. That's another thing. You never really learn much about your... Well, I guess really outside of moving into the area, you don't really know much about other... Except for that one generation where you were the kid of a gym leader. Have a champion time. I do love Leon's attitude. He's like, hey, just have fun with it. I always felt like this game was the Pokemon Company's way of saying, hey, chill out, it's a child's game. Just have fun and quit complaining. Like, I really feel like that's what Team Yell is their way of saying, this is you over-enthusiastic Pokemon nerds. But what do I know? I'm all about just having fun with it, though. It's a game. I play games to de-stress, not increase stress. Alright. If you can't beat this first battle, then I feel bad for you. Unless you try to lose on purpose, which I know some people who have. Tit for tat. Now, I will say, I generally just go for all offensive moves, and you generally get rid of stat decreases and stuff like that. I do know, like, all of the other moves that can be super helpful, especially in, like, competitive Pokemon playing and stuff like that. But, I don't know. It's just how I've always been playing these Pokemon games. I'm not saying it's a great thing. I'm just saying it's what I do. So if you see it and you're like, why are you getting rid of that move? That's why. It's because I'm not great at these games. I play them for fun. Branch poke. I always love that. Branch poke. Yes. Okay, so the first one I get. But then when he keeps repeating, oh my god, type advantage. Yeah, you saw me do it the first time. What makes you think I was just gonna forget? I love when he gets hit. He closes his eyes. It's like I poked him right in the eye with the stick. Hey kid, you'll shoot your eye out. Yes. Yes, I did. Which, by the way, is cheating. You already had a Pokemon. Why did you need another one? That's not fair. That's cheating. You and your Wooloo. That wouldn't have been fun. Charizard would have wiped the floor with us. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Leon. For recognizing talent. And I don't blame him for not endorsing us for this gym challenge. We just got our Pokemon. And you just got your ass beat by a beginner. So I don't, blame him. Especially since endorsing us means putting his reputation on the line. Yeah. So I don't at all blame him for trying to... Oh! Yeah, I remember when I first played this game, I was like, I'm gonna put in the work and complete this Pokedex, because I'd never done that before. So that was fun. That was a lot. There are a lot of Pokemon in the base game. I'm playing through the expansion, because I just recently got them, and I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to complete those Pokedexes. I got one. I'm happy with my one. Alright, heading out. I also love the design for the legendaries in this game. Definitely not necessarily true for all of them. Like on XY, I wasn't a huge fan of Zygarde's design. So I stutter a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but I do stutter sometimes. And sometimes I mumble. So again, working on it. I'm trying to make sure that I don't do that. But if I do, again, steep learning curve. Just bear with me. Be easy on me. I'm trying. I'm learning. It'll be alright. You'll be alright. I'll be alright. It'll be a good time. Hopefully. Don't go into the woods. The one thing my mom said. Such a rebel. Rebel nation. You don't tell me what to do. You're not my real mom. Also, Hop must really love Wooloo to go into the one place that everyone keeps telling you not to go into. The confidence boosting Pokemon battles. Just to make you feel better. I'm gonna poke it with a stick. With branch poke, I should have called it Steve Irwin. Poke it with a stick. Rest in peace. Damn. Always think of the good stuff afterwards. Steve Irwin. Oh well, that'd be fine. It wouldn't have worked for his final evolution, but still. Ah, Ricky. This is probably one of my favorite bird Pokemons for the base bird Pokemon, and especially the final evolution. Um, Obviously there's the classic Pidgey. The other one was the one the final evolution is Talonflame. I love that one too. Some of the bird can be on point when they really want it to be. I've still yet undecided how long I want these videos to be, so we're gonna kind of make this first one a long one just to really get started in the whole thing. And then you guys can let me know if these videos are too long, or yeah, if they're too long. If you feel like they're too long, I'll shorten them, probably down to 30 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ah, a wild squirrel. I'm gonna poke it with a stick. Again, I don't do accents. I don't do voices. I'm so bad at them. I blame it on my Puerto Rican lineage and trying to be bilingual. Keyword on trying. It's mostly me though. Let's be honest. Ah, I love the music in this area. It's so nice. Makes you feel like you're about to do something super epic, or see something super epic. Which, you know, you are. You're about to see the legendary for the first time. Apparently the fogs can get super thick in England. I live in Texas, so, you know, our weather's all over the place. And Thog? What's wrong with me? Fog, we've had some super thick fog before, but nothing like, from what I'm told, the England fog can get like. Alright, and let's not even bother, just scratch it, because it's not even gonna matter. What I do dig is the sword Pokemon is missing that one ear, and the shield Pokemon is missing the opposite ear. I always thought that was pretty dope. Nah, man. I'm fighting a ghost dog. I'm not okay. I feel like I'm just discovering I'm the Avatar and entered the spirit world. Yeah. Yeah. Neither can we. Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Hop. Ah, why are you even here? You didn't even join in on the fight. Your Pokemon so fainted? Go away. Terrible place to take that. Why did we pass out? Did they say that? I don't remember. Let's find out. Find out where your pants switch directions. You always get lost. I feel that. I could not live without Google Maps. Honestly. Like once I know how to get somewhere, I'm good. Like once I've been there once or twice, golden. I can get there every time. But those first few times, they'll be like, head east. I'm like, I don't, what? East? Do I take a left or a right? And I have lots of people who are like, you just go north, 20 miles and east 5 miles. And I'm like, no. I got nothing. Yeah, no. So did the Pokemon attack us after the fog? And that's how we passed it out? Passed it? Jesus, what is wrong with me? Passed out. Anyways. And if our moves passed through it, how did it hit it? Like, I don't know, just too many questions. It used a sleeping fog. So with the overworld, obviously, like the Pokemon you get are affected by the weather of the area. So, yeah. You, on a Nuzlocke for this one, you potentially are going to miss out on Pokemon based on the weather. But that's kind of the... Alright, so here is where you get your Pokeballs. Now, your mom never tells you that you get a Pokeball. But she gives you, what is it, a potion, I think? Yes, we are off to Witchhurst. She gives me pocket change. She gives you $30,000. Here's some pocket change. No big deal. Yeah, we don't want to push Bruce too hard. Thanks, Mom. You the best. Pokemon. Yep, Bruce. Cool. Actually, let's find out what nature it is. Check summary. Overgrow ability. And it's a brave nature. Alright. Cool. So that means, if I remember right, that means that we're going to have a higher attack but lower speed, which is what the red and the blue mean. Which actually kind of works, I think, for Grookey. Again, I don't know. I never messed too much with the nature and stuff like that. Oh, I'm also a chronic saver. Always have been. I've been one of those people who are like, oh, I just saved. Sits there for a second. Let me save to make sure that I saved. So, if the saving becomes a little obnoxious, and I know this has an autosave feature, it just makes me feel better. So if the saving becomes a little obnoxious, I might just edit them out. We'll see. On my way to start my adventure. I won't do that again. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it, but I won't do it again. My step towards becoming a Pokemon. I will say, and if you've never played Pokemon Sword, spoilers, sorry. It is funny. Most of the time your rival becomes the... Or, let me say it this way. Most of the times in the games I played, your rival became the gym leader, because there was a little while there where I was in middle school, so I was too cool for Pokemon. This was before it was cool to like Pokemon in middle school and high school. But I was too cool for Pokemon, so I never... There are a few generations I didn't play. But yeah, when your rival becomes the champion, I like that you just kind of smack him around and then tell him, alright, so here we go. We're going to start our Nuzlocke run now. If you go to your bag, you're going to see after you've talked to your mom, you got that potion, and you got 5 Pokeballs. So you can actually start catching Pokemon now. So, here we go. Close my eyes. See what we get. Alright. Squovit. Alright. So this first area, the Pokemon are pretty weak. You can pretty much just throw a Pokeball and catch it. You know, especially with Nuzlocking, you don't want to run the risk of accidentally killing these Pokemon. Perfect. You can pretty much just ball it and call it good. And the automatically having EXP share is huge. All right, Squovit. What are we gonna call you, Squovit? We're gonna call you Chubby. That is not how you spell chubby. Yeah, chubby. Just look at them chubby cheeks. Makes you want to pinch them. Alright, I don't know if anybody else ever does this, but I like to organize my Pokemon from weakest to strongest. Always have. The only exceptions I'll make if is I absolutely need to lead with a different type of Pokemon. But most of the time, I will just order them that way. I don't know why. I've always done that way. It makes my brain happy. All right, so we've caught it here on Route 1. We caught Chubby on Route 1, so we cannot catch any other Pokemon in Route 1. All right, and it's very important that you specify Route 1 because, oh, I knew that. Why am I doing this to myself? It's okay. Should be strong enough to handle Litbug's attack with no problem. However, we're probably not going to stick around. I do have that potion. I'd rather not use that potion super early. Yeah. I knew Bug was strong against grass. What is wrong with me? Sometimes I just don't think. Alright. So, definitely not going to stick around here. Let's just grab our Paralyze Seal, bounce to a Poké Center, move on to the next route. Oh no, we gotta go in here first. That's right. So, like I said, there'll be level grinding, so you might get a skip and an edit to see that I'm like all of a sudden 4 levels stronger. It's just, I don't know. I personally wouldn't want to see someone just level grinding unless I was live streaming it or watching a live stream. So I'll save y'all from it. If you'd rather just kind of stick around for the grind, then I'll keep them in future videos. However, now that we're kind of starting to build our team, probably once we catch our Pokemon from Route 2, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. God, Yamper. I'm a huge Corgi fan. Love Corgis so much. In fact, my mouse pad is Corgis because I love Corgis. And when they introduced Yamper, I was like, I don't care what happens. This is going to be my Pokemon. And I absolutely adored him. I love how she's like, we were rivals. And he's like, no, you thought we were rivals. We were friends, sure. But you thought we were rivals. She was his hop. I'm sure. I believe that. I feel that in my heart. Oh, look at the little cutie. Just bouncing around. Short, stubby legs. Don't judge him too hard. He tries. Yep, gotta run him from. I like how they introduce modern technology into the Pokemon world. Like the Dragon Gym leader. I'm horrible with names. Not only remembering names, but also pronouncing some of these names. So I might just refer to them by their type. But how he always takes a selfie makes me laugh. Yeah, Pokedex. Yeah, I'll talk to your gran. I always felt like there was a huge opportunity to do Doctor Who um, cameo or Easter egg. And maybe there is one and I just haven't catched it. Caught it. Yeah. Maybe there is one and I just haven't caught it. So, if there is one, please let me know. Because I am definitely going to go find it. Need to watch the New Year's special for Doctor Who. Anyways, moving on. Onwards to the Poke Center. Yes, I know how to use a Poke Center hop. But again, it's a nice intro to those who are playing Pokemon for the first time. I think they do a really good way of, if you know it, cool, let's just move on for most things. But if you don't, here's how this works. Of course it's not. Cool. It's because I know. Yes, I would like to buy some potions. Because this early in the game, potions can be super helpful, especially if you're level grinding. Level grinding deeper into the route, and you don't know if you might accidentally hit somebody and lose a Pokemon. I lost a Pokemon that way in my very first Nuzlocke, because I misjudged how far from the Pokemon Center I was. Yeah. So, let's buy all the potions. All the potions. Actually, that should be more than enough. I don't know how many of y'all out there are like this, but beside the number 5, I hate odd numbers. With a passion. And I try not to pay attention or find workarounds for them. God, I hate odd numbers. Keep it even. Don't ask me why. I don't have an answer. At all. I wish I did. I wish I knew why I hated odd numbers so much. They've always bothered me. And yes, like I said, I know there's an autosave feature. Still probably gonna save. It's another thing. How am I so established that I have friends and the friend's mom who's like, oh, you're over here all the time, but I don't know what the gym challenge is. Or I was watching Lee's match at the beginning, wasn't I? And you still don't know what the gym challenge is. Doesn't make sense. I get what they're doing this for exposition purposes, so that way they can explain it to you, but still. Again, making it accessible for first time players, but just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't know that. Those are kind of like the small things that I'm like, you could have done this a little better, but you could have done this a little better, but it's alright. I still love you, Pokemon. It's time you filled in our team. Oh, this is how you catch a Pokemon tutorial. Unless you've already caught a Pokemon. Coming in clutch, Leon. Yeah, that EXP share is a game changer. Because if you've never played the older one, you had to find the EXP share later in the game. And if your Pokemon didn't battle, you didn't get experience for that Pokemon, which made level grinding so much fun. Especially when you misjudged how strong a gym would be. Alright, closing eyes. What'd I get? Yay. That's kind of the joy of Nuzlocke, though. You get to play with a team that you're not necessarily used to using. So, wow, Nickit, way to make everything I said earlier a lie. Come on, get in the ball, stay there. You're weak enough, you should stay there. Okay, okay, fine, we'll fight. You wanna be that way? Alright, tackle. Gonna hit you until you get into your home. And hopefully not accidentally kill you, because that would be an awful way to start this. Heat up is a cool move in theory, but not a great one. And I think Nickit keeps that move for a while. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, and that's okay. But, there we go. Jesus. I don't know what that was about. Normally I can just, in the first two routes, I can just throw a Pokeball and call it good, but not this time, apparently. Ooh, what are we gonna call you? I haven't even thought of that. Oh, I got it. Yeah, RC. Because I'm a huge Persona fan, and he kind of makes me think of his design a little bit. Yeah. Alright, well, I think this is as good a spot as any to call it good for this episode. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And stay tuned for further content. I'm not going to tell you when it's going to drop, because I don't know. It's all based on when I have time. But if you liked it, again, please like and subscribe, follow, leave a comment if you want. And until then, see you next time on Dadgames. Bye, guys.